Got one. Just a little guy. There we go. First fish on the GoPro. Wow. I'm just throwing a very finesse drop shot on 6-pound sunline. Of course, I'm throwing that on a Stratic 2500 on a Dobbin spinning rod. Really gets the job done a majority of the time. Really nice morning here in Texas as well. Figured I'd get out and do some fishing before it's 110 outside today. Really nice little pond here, you know, it's a small city park that used to have really big bass in it, but it had a recent fish kill. So the fish aren't near as large in here anymore, but you can still catch a lot of dinks out of here. Everybody knows that's all drop shot catches, right? Working this kind of quick right now just because I just got here. I want to see if there's any really active fish I could get with this thing right off the bat before I gotta slow down and barely move it. Throwing light fluorocarbon on a Stratic like this. Whenever you cast, it really helps to just pull the line real tight like that. And that'll keep it from blowing up on you using really light line. Because I unfortunately put my whole spool of fluorocarbon on here, so I really don't want to blow it up. And this is only a 2500 reel. There we go. Got another one. Got another one. Very nice. This is another just a little guy, but you know, that's what's in here. Just a bunch of dinks. But we'll take it, you know, because you know we're dink fishing because we're drop shot fishing. Little sucker pulled some drag. That's why I like 6-pound fluorocarbon. Just a little guy. Now that the train has passed, we should be in really good shape. We've already caught 2 small dinks. Let's see if we can manage to catch another. This place is just full of dinks though. I kind of hate fishing here, but at the same time, if you can catch dinks, why not, right? Why not enjoy just a little bit? After all, you know, the dinks need love too. The dinks need love too, guys. Come on. They're fun to catch on 6-pound line as well. Some old people walking by, they think I'm a total weirdo talking to myself. They're probably like, oh, look at that guy over there. He's talking to himself. What's wrong with him? It's okay though, because we're catching fish. We're having a good time. That's all that matters. We're having a great time. Catching 4-inch fish, but hey, it's okay. We'll take them. We'll take them, you know. After all, 2 fish is a video, right? 2 fish are a video. Or at least that's what I like to think. So this is gonna be my first video on YouTube, and I just want to give some insight on who I am and what I like to do. Of course, this is Finesse Guru Fishing. I'm from like the DFW area. I'm a marketing communications person. I work for a large organization here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Pretty awesome job. I mean, pretty boring guy, honestly, though. I just fish all the time. Buy way too much JDM stuff that I don't need. And of course, you got to use spinning reels, you know. We like to use spinning reels. And we'll use a lot of spinning reels here on our channel. So, just had one right there. That sucker really hit it pretty good. Might have been a perch, though. This place does have massive bluegill in it. I've legit caught like a 1-pound perch in here. It's very impressive. Really, really big guy. Meanwhile, I thought I had like a small bass, but it was a massive perch. And I couldn't even complain because it was so cool, you know. You don't catch perch like that big. So you go from complaining to an awe of you catching a perch of that caliber. There we go. We're on again. This is a really good one. This is a really, really good one here. This is either a turtle or a really good fish. I say good fish. Who am I kidding? That thing's a 1-pounder. That thing's just a 1-pounder, you know. But on 6-pound line, this sucker feels like a giant. There we go, you know, he's put up a really good fight. Really nice fish. For this place, this is about average, you know. For this place, this is pretty much what you could expect. Dang. On 6-pound line, I don't know if I should have done that, because that's a quality fish there. Look how he ate it, guys. This guy has some sores on him. It's really weird. Really nice fish, though. Got him just barely skin hooked in the top of the mouth. There we are, guys. Another really nice one. Let's get a release on this guy. There we go. All right, we're back, guys. I literally, after catching that fish, I had about 30 minutes of trying to get my drop shot untangled because it was so tangled. I don't know how it even got so tangled, but I managed to get it extremely tangled. And it has taken me forever to get that thing undone. And it is absolutely incredible. I don't know how that even happened, but it happened, and it literally took forever. But it's okay because we're just having fun. You know, we're having a great time. Because that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about having a great time. Catching dinks, you know. You can't complain. Catching fish on 6-pound line on a really, really hot day already. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already 96 degrees, you know. With no wind at all. It is very incredible. I plan on doing videos on tying drop shots, like the rig I tie. And you know, a lot of people will tell you, oh, you can only do, you know, this way, that way. You could do it various ways. There's really no wrong way of tying a drop shot, no matter what people tell you. They'll also tell you can only fish it during the winter time. I fish a drop shot year round. And you know, for instance, you know, the Ned rig. See, I would throw a Ned rig here, but you can't throw a Ned rig because it's all mossed up, you know. And that's kind of the problem with here. That's why you can't even throw a Texas rig here because it's literally just too mossy. Like and it's not mossy, it's slime grass. That's the bad thing. It's just really bad slime grass. It sucks. So you either have to throw a drop shot or a topwater, you know. And being how small the fish are in here, topwater is terrible because you'll get 100 blow-ups, but you'll only hook like one and it'll be like 2 inches long. So it's a total waste of time throwing a topwater. That's why I'm drop shotting here. See, got another one. Oh my gosh, he came off. That's really impressive that I missed that fish because, I mean, that's, you know, that's the rig. Throw back out and try to catch them. I'm sure it won't be a problem. These fish in here love a little drop shot. And that worm is just a little 3-inch Cinco, wacky rigged on a drop shot, or it's the Gamakatsu drop shot / split shot size 1 hook. And you know, that sucker will really get them. Sure, sometimes you'll skin hook them, but a majority of the time you'll really get them good on that. And that's the one I use religiously, you know, every single day. If I'm drop shotting, I'm putting my money on that one just because it's a tried and true, you know. Sure, they have new, better ones, but you know, I'm all for trying new stuff, but you can't go wrong with Old Faithful. She's never let me down. She's never let me down, and it's hard to stick with, you know. It's hard to find stuff like that in the fishing industry that doesn't let you down, you know. And since this is wacky, you know, I'm letting it hit the bottom and just kind of working my rod tip, you know, just almost popping it in a sense, because that's what I want. I want that little worm. I want it to just kind of flap, you know. That's really what I'm going for here, is just making that little bitty worm just kind of flap. That seems to really be the trick. Which, you know, a lot of people just nose hook the worms that they fish, but you know, they're really missing out on throwing it wacky, because if the fish are real finicky, like I'm sure these fish in here, since they're so small, you know, they probably extremely finicky. You know, I just throw this and the suckers, you know, they seem to eat it pretty well. Sometimes they eat it well, you know. I've come here and only caught one, but the one I caught was 6 pounds, you know. And if I was to preach any one thing about finesse fishing, don't let people lie to you and say it's only a small fish technique. because I've caught 3 10-pounders in my life on a drop shot. And I actually caught a 7-pounder last week on a Ned rig. So don't let people fool you about finesse fishing as only a small fish technique, because it's not. They're lying to you, I promise. Really nice day. All right, guys, here we go. You know, this is what we're working with here. You know, this is just a 3-inch Cinco, and I have my little drop shot hook here, and I'm getting it, and I'm just wacky rigging it straight through, just like that. You know, super basic. And see, this you pull it, make sure you know your line's good, and that's it. You know. And of course, you know, since this is such a light line, you really have to make sure to check for frays and whatnot, because it is, you know, it is more prone to fraying. But this is, you know, 6-pound Invisex, so you know it's a pretty nice line, and it works extremely well for this. Works extremely well for this. Really gets the job done. I'm yet to ever break off on this stuff, which I probably should curse myself. I probably should knock on some wood or something, but you know, we'll worry about that later, because right now we're having a decent time. Once again, you know, I'm just casting right out there to that aerator and that fountain just right there, you know, just letting it go down, just kind of popping it on the way down, because, you know, at the end of the day, I know there's fish there. No doubt they're there. Gonna be some, you know, it's gonna be something there. I don't know what's gonna be there, but there's gonna be something there. Just work it good and slow. We're in no rush here. Good and slow right there by that aerator. I really think that's the spot, you know. That is the juice right there. But it doesn't hurt to work it all the way in, you know. There might be some fish just sitting right here in front of us, you know, holding on nothing but you know, sand bottom. You never really know with these fish. That's the deal with pond fish. They're very, very unique. There's no telling what a fish is going to be doing, because, you know, after all, it's a pond fish. The fish just sit around here and, you know, hold on to every little piece of cover they can find. Which in this place is nothing, because they literally come through here and cut it all down. So, you know, it's not like they have brush piles and stuff out here. So it's really tough to target certain things that you think fish might be holding on, because it's really not much to be holding on, which is kind of the unfortunate part about here. But you know, it kind of is what it is. You know, you're the small pond fishing, you know, that's, look at this crazy amount of fry right here. Look at that. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Surprised there's no garters on it though, which is extremely weird. Here, look at this again right here. Crazy amount of fry. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching the video, and I'm gonna start putting out at least 2 videos a week, trying to really just grow this YouTube channel, because I fish every day. So I figured it would absolutely be worth, you know, creating a YouTube video, and not just a YouTube video, but a channel, and, you know, really just teach some of the, you know, the younger up and coming anglers, you know, how to finesse fish, you know, 6-pound line, drop shot, Ned rig, you know, just really finesse it. And you know, If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. And thanks for watching this far into the video.